Marry me and welcome to the Moonstruck Cauldron. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I wanted to share with y'all a few of my favorite witchy books. I would highly recommend these for beginners and advanced witches alike. So we'll go ahead and get started with my first one. I love this coloring book of shadows. It's actually a really neat concept. You know, you have coloring pages in here. You can see I already started on some of it. It's really cute. The only concern I have with is the design. I wish it was a little bit sturdier. You know, that part kind of flips up. So it'd be nice to see future editions with some sturdier binding to help hold it together. But one thing I really like about this book, aside from the part that you can color it and make it your own, which, you know, coloring is cathartic. It's very therapeutic. As you know, adult coloring books are very popular right now for that reason. So, you know, you have your year at a glance. I got this a little later in the year, so I didn't have anything filled out for January. But, you know, each month starts off with moon energy and spell ideas for that month. You have correspondences on here as well. Masala chai, coziness, security, health, and healing. I like you can write in your intuition, reflection, vision, and intention, excuse me, important things and goals for the month. It's nice to kind of keep on track with things you're working for, with manifesting and law of attraction and whatnot. As you can see, there's articles, you know, they're short, quick reads, spell ideas, which is self-acceptance, a spell for empowerment and grounding. Then, of course, you have your month's display with the moons, which is nice, and more coloring. One thing that's nice too is, you know, you have a spot to write in. So I use this as my book of shadows. Like, this is my spell journal. I write all my spells, what I used, everything in here. If it's anything too complex, I'll put it in my regular, you know, spell notebook and then notate in here so I know to reference that. But it's really nice to write things in so you can look back and kind of connect the dots with things you've done. You could also do this with tarot readings as well if you wanted to make notes of the cards you pulled that day, you know, what your interpretation of those cards were. It'd be handy for that. And actually, if I understand correctly, they have a tarot journal, the same people who make this, and I got this off Amazon, so you can find that on Amazon. It ran me, I think, about $10, and for what it is, I think it's really cool. You have here, you know, the moon signs and the time. You have void, of course. I love all that information. Of course, I will go in and write in, usually on this page, if there's a major planetary change. You know, Mercury changes a sign, when Jupiter changes a sign, things like that. And this does notate Mercury retrograde, so that is included in this book. So that's really cool. Let's see here. I mean, you have all kinds of cute things in here. Decorative Yule spell work, blessing your tree, log, or greenery. So that's really cute. Oh, look at that. I love it. Oh, okay. As you can see, I really enjoy this book. Yeah, I highly recommend everyone get one. It really has enhanced, you know, as your Sabbath's on here, Samhain, the astronomical date of November 7th. But of course, we know the actual festival date is October 31st. let's see, Samhain fixed festival date. So it's really cool too. Which, if you didn't already know, is nice to be aware of, that you can do your Samhain ritual really anytime between October 31st and November 7th. So that's really handy. Oh, look at that. Hecate's dark chocolate. I mean, that's just too cute. Okay. So, my next favorite book is Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. I love Scott Cunningham. Honestly, anything he does, excuse me, is highly recommended for all witches and practitioners and healers. I mean, the amount of knowledge he gives, and it's short and sweet, but you get a lot. Let's see here. In here you have, you have pictures and description. For instance, cotton, which I haven't seen in a whole lot of herbal books. It shows here gender feminine, planet moon, element earth, powers or luck, healing, protection, rain, fishing magic. Huh, I did not know that. That's interesting. Magical uses. If a piece of cotton is placed in the sugar bowl, good luck will follow, as it will if cotton is thrown over the right shoulder at dawn. Huh. In this latter case, the good luck will come before the day is over. Cotton is placed in an aching tooth to stop the pain. Interesting. Okay. So as you can see, it gives you a good amount of information, for real world healing uses, as well as magical uses, some folklore along with it, all around. Highly recommend this as a great witch's reference. I like reference books more than storybooks. I've always been that way. I like things with information. I especially love reference books because it gives me a starting point. And if I want to know more about a certain herb, of course, I'll do further research. More in-depth research. There's a lot of good resources online, but it's nice to have an actual book. So along with this, let's see, there's planetary correspondences, Moon, Mercury, Venus, the herbs. They correspond with those planets, which I find super handy because I love using astrological correspondences in my work. Has feminine herbs, masculine herbs, elemental rulers, which is nice, earth, air, fire, and water. You can look up and see which herbs correspond to there. So if you want to bring in that specific element, that's handy. You have magical intentions, astral projection to aid, happiness to promote, healing to promote, love, divinations of, lust to increase or create, peace, harmony to instill, prosperity to obtain, prophetic dreams to cause, which is, it's just really neat that you can look that up really quickly, flip through the pages. It really helps in preparing for any work you're wanting to do. And then there's also a quick little synopsis of color magic, which is something I greatly enjoy. A glossary. Yes, all around, highly recommend for everybody. So, my next highly recommended book is Llewellyn's Complete Book of Correspondences. This book has everything. So, let's say, here we go, abundance. It has the zodiac sign that rules that, the moon phases, so full or waxing, the solar system, so if you're working with planetary energies, Jupiter, The full moons, August, June. Has herb and garden, bluebell, grape, honeysuckle, trees, a number listed, animals that correspond to that intention listed, goddesses and gods that help with that intention, from the sea, birds, animals, marine life, insects, and miscellaneous, reptiles. I mean, this book puts a lot together. Me and Sears, a big portion of it is based on intention. So that much of it is intention. Very handy. So then you have herbal correspondences, tree correspondences, herbs, garden, plants, and shrubs, miscellaneous plants, stones. I love my stones, so this book has definitely served me well when I'm looking up different correspondences. Metals and alloys, from the sea. It's just great. And then also you have goddesses listed. You have gods listed. You have deities and other beings, astrological and time reckoning. You know, it has all the signs listed, lists all the chakras, all the sabbats, major and minor. Ones I wouldn't even think of. Runes, directions, tons of color correspondences. It's kind of crazy how in depth these color correspondences are in here. There's the chakras, tarot, the tarot correspondences, the chariot, zodiac, Cancer, day, Sunday, color, silver and white, miscellaneous plant, lotus. You know, I mean, it's great. Issues, intentions, and powers for the chariot. Battle and war, changes, concentrate and focus, revenge, strength, success, transformation. The numbers, of course, outside of the tarot, they have all the number correspondences. So yeah, another great book that I highly recommend is Lulu Ellen's Complete Book of Correspondences. I hope y'all enjoyed this little book review. If you liked the video, hit the like button, and y'all have a great evening. Bye.